Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. It's coming up for New Year in a couple of days, so wish you all the very best in 2025. To all subscribers and everyone who watches the video, all the best. Hope you have a better year than you did this year. And yes, we have a box of goodies. This is from a company called Dial Dump. Jungle Plants, 1 to 35 scale, but it's 1 to 48, 1 to 43 scale is what Nam'68 Redux is going to be. So I'm trying out this company at Holland, of all places, just to have a variety of vegetation and products to use on this. So I'm not using all the old faithfuls that you usually stick to. I thought we'd get some different items. So this one is jungle plants. You can see they look pretty good. I'll paint them up and kind of age them, weather them, dust them off a little bit so that they kind of blend in. They don't look like shiny plastic rubber plants, as it were. So I got a few bags of this stuff. Also got this one, bamboo plants. I got plenty of them, and some more of the jungle plants. And we also thought, try out this Vietnam red soil, 2 tubs. If you can see that all right there, that'll be perfect for putting the basin down for all the scenery, and also jungle ground cover. Try this out as well. These look like great products, very reasonably priced and delivered quite promptly by the chap that runs Dial Dump. So that's that. Next up is my daughter went on my wish list and got me the following items: the Shea Patent and Direct Locomotives, the Lima Locomotive and Machine Company. So my favourite locomotive is the Shea, and this is a book all about them, which is really good. And then we move on to more. This one's your made in China stuff. Varieties of bamboo plants, short and long. So that'll go with the other stuff that I've got. She also got me this, Walther's Sawmill Outbuildings. I do have the sawmill, and we got these extra buildings to go with it in HO scale. So that'll go with this layout, because the good news is that I'll be moving to Ayrshire. We've got a house, and with that house comes a garage. So I'll film the breakdown of this layout, taking it all apart, and do a little kind of vlog of following this being removed from here to the new house, set up in a temporary room, and then getting moved into the train room. But continuing with the gifts from my daughter, who really spoiled me this year, she also got me this UH-1D Iroquois. It's 1 to 48 scale helicopter, which will be done just like the first helicopter I made. Excuse me while I grab it, which is all dusty. This one is basically a replica of the helicopter that Robert Duvall flew in Apocalypse Now. The speakers on the side playing Ride of the Valkyries. I've got the surfboards on it on both sides, and I've tried to do it like the air cav that's in the movie. So I'll be doing a larger version of that in 1 to 48 scale for Nam Redux. So yeah, this layout's going to be getting moved. We'll be breaking it all apart, taking everything off it. That's why all jobs have stopped on it just now. When we move to the new space, I'll film that, the conversion of the garage into a train room, and this layout being put in there, and with the possible idea of an extension from this side, where I'll put a switch somewhere in here so it can come off this way, or possibly do the same at the other end, depending how I set it up. I might put a switch there. So stay tuned, and I'll get some more running shots and some pics of other objects that I've got to go with the layout. I also was very fortunate to win this eBay auction for these ON30 logging cars. that are in pretty much brand new condition. They're really tight in there. I'll just squeeze it out a little bit. These are in brand new condition. No marks on the wheels or whatever. And I got that including postage delivered for about 55 quid. Absolute bargain. Now I won't be using the log loads, these will be used on Nam'68 Redux, which means there'll be large kind of jungle type trees, bamboo trees, that will be used to transport that on these logging cars to clear out parts of the jungle to build the marine base, as it were. So yeah, these will get repainted, weathered and aged. Another great addition to this up and coming layout. You can see I was trying out tree position here at this end of the layout. What a difference trees will make once I get them all over this scene, front and back. Will bring a lot of life to the layout, and these things will happen once we get moved into the new location. Just giving this 060 Union Pacific a run. Hasn't been out of the box for a while. So yeah, the move is coming. We're off to Ayrshire. Basically a little mid-terraced house. Me, my wife and my daughter are moving to. My son has his own place now. So it's a 3-bedroom one. There's a little bedroom extension to the rear, and that's where this layout will go. And then there's the garage out the back. It's basically about 16 feet wide long, 18 feet long, 10 feet wide. A kind of L shape, so space for a workshop and then a wee space for doing the layouts and trains. This layout, as I said, will be extended to include the sawmill. And then we're looking at introducing Nam'68 Redux, the build, and the layout being set up in there. We'll also look at Nam'68, the original 009 layout, that will be on show as well. So I'll have 3 layouts set up that I can then work on because they're out. All my tools will be available as well, so I can then dig them out quite easily and basically do all the trees and the scenery that I've been wanting to do here and all the stuff I want to do on the 2 jungle layouts and make them really kind of spectacular in the greenage and the foliage. And it'll be great practice. I just love doing that sort of stuff and I can't wait to go on with it. It's been months since I've managed to do any modelling, painting or anything, so everything's all packed away. So it won't be long till we get all this set up in this garage. Hopefully you'll stick along with me in this journey. Be taking YouTube maybe a little bit more seriously, as it were, and trying to keep regular updates. Show all the progress from the garage in its current state till its eventually finished job of being a train room. And then with the layouts getting put in and new layouts getting built and the ideas that I have in there, and trust me, it's many ideas. There'll be model building of all sorts. I'm going to have an O gauge running around the track suspended from the ceiling. I'm going to have more ON30 logging style stuff. I'm going to have double O possibly set up as well. Get Angel's share set up and actually have an extension on that, so I can maybe add that and that'll be on a different level. So I've got ideas how to basically fill the whole space with trains and modelling and make it the ultimate kind of Brian man cave where I can go and do all my necessary fun and jobs. So thanks again for tuning in. subscribing, liking, commenting and all that jazz. You know I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world, but I certainly enjoy doing it and I enjoy the interaction I get from the people online. So hopefully you'll follow me in 2025. There's exciting times ahead, big changes coming, and it'll be all very eventful. So stick along with the journey and I'll hopefully keep it interesting for you, keep it upbeat, keep it happy, positive, and most of all, giving folk the inspiration to do what they want. This never existed, will never exist. It's all out my imagination, as was Nam'68. Prototype's great. I will do a prototype to prove I can do a prototype and follow something specific to an era and a time, but otherwise I just let my imagination run wild and do all these fun things. So thanks again, take care, all the very best in 2025. If you're already in there and you're watching the video, then have a great year ahead. Thanks again and I'll catch you in the next one.